Good morning, Agent Raymer. This briefing file, code designation Big Ones 4, is intended for your eyes and the eyes of those you trust only. It is intended to assist you in your mission to profile your favorite non-Star Trek works produced in key anniversary years in the history of the Star Trek franchise. The subject of this briefing file was released in the year 2006, the 40th anniversary year, and coincidentally helped celebrate the 40th anniversary of its own franchise. Originally released in U.S. theaters on May 5, 2006, Mission Impossible 3 follows IMF agent Ethan Hunt, portrayed by Tom Cruise, as he and his IMF operations team take on an arms dealer, portrayed by late actor Philip Seymour Hoffman, who seeks a mysterious biological weapon codenamed Rabbit's Foot. This operation, as I mentioned in my introduction, was not only released in the 40th anniversary year of the Star Trek franchise, but the 40th anniversary year of the Mission Impossible franchise as well. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to profile the Star Trek operations personnel who were seconded to the planning and execution of the Mission Impossible 3 operation. As always, should you or any person you share this file with be caught or compromised to a permanent end, the Secretary shall disavow all knowledge of your actions. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, William.
Born in New York City, New York, United States on June 27, 1966, J.J. Abrams served as the director and co-screenwriter of Mission Impossible 3. He shared screenwriter's credit with our next two subjects, while also serving as a credited member of the Industrial Light and Magic art team. For Star Trek, Abrams directed the first two Kelvin timeline films, Star Trek 2009 and Into Darkness, and produced the third of those films, Star Trek Beyond, due to his duties on Disney's Star Wars The Force Awakens. On 2009's Star Trek, Abrams also composed and performed the songs Awa Sorak Jam and Josh Greenstein under the credited pseudonym Cyrano Jones, as in the Tribble Trader from The Trouble with Tribbles, and also performed the uncredited and electronically altered voice of the Iowa police officer who captured a young James T. Kirk. While for Into Darkness, he co-wrote the songs The Growl and The Rage That's in Us All. Born in Los Angeles, California, United States on September 7, 1973, Alex Kurtzman co-wrote Mission Impossible 3 with J.J. Abrams and our next subject. For Star Trek, Kurtzman co-wrote 2009 Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness, co-producing the former and outright producing the latter. Since 2017, Kurtzman, alongside his production company Secret Hideout Productions, has overseen all television production in the Star Trek franchise. A full list of those contributions can be found at the link in the pinned comment below. Born in Mexico City, Mexico on July 20th, 1973, late writer-producer Roberto Orci co-wrote Mission Impossible 3 with J.J. Abrams and Alex Kurtzman. For Star Trek, Orci served as a co-screenwriter and co-executive producer on 2009 Star Trek, co-screenwriter and co-producer on Star Trek Into Darkness, and co-producer on Star Trek Beyond. Orci passed away of kidney disease in Los Angeles, California, United States on February 25, 2025 at the age of 51. Previously profiled in our Starfleet Cinema episodes on the Zootopia and Incredibles franchises, links in the description field below this video, composer Michael Giacchino composed the score for Mission Impossible 3. So many other personnel who worked behind the scenes on Mission Impossible 3 also did so on multiple entries of the Kelvin timeline branch of the Star Trek franchise, that, in the interests of keeping my and my viewers' sanity intact, I will not be profiling each and every one of them in this video. Therefore, I would like to thank them collectively here. Born Simon John Beckingham in Brockworth, England, United Kingdom on February 14, 1970, Simon Pegg made his first appearance in the Mission Impossible films in MI3 as Benjamin Benji Dunn, a member of Ethan Hunt's IMF team during the mission to stop Owen Davian and recover the Rabbit's Foot. Pegg would appear in all of the Mission Impossible films released from MI3 onward. For Star Trek, Pegg portrayed the Kelvin timeline version of Montgomery Scotty Scott in 2009's Star Trek Into Darkness, the 2013 Star Trek video game, and Star Trek Beyond, co-writing the latter. Pegg's casting as the Kelvin Scotty came about because of a successful working relationship with ST09 director J.J. Abrams on Mission Impossible 3. Next time, it's the final installment of Starfleet Cinema, The Big Ones. Join us as we travel to Earth 199-999 and meet the future Sorcerer Supreme as he explores his powers in this adventure released in the 50th anniversary year of the Star Trek franchise. It's the 2016 Marvel Studios film, Doctor Strange. Don't miss it.